I've been obsessed with this pink makeup look, and every time I do it, it literally eats down. I get compliments in person with this look every single time.
She wanna know me. I stay low key, all gas, no brakes, baby. Let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one in the more one. So what it's gonna be, baby, squad up.
It was about time for a new get ready with me video, so that is what we're doing today. I'm going to walk you through how to do this entire makeup look right here from start to finish. For any of you who have been watching my videos but you are still struggling to do these makeup looks, you can book a one-on-one makeup class with me and we can create a signature makeup look just for you with the perfect complexion products that fit your skin tone. If you're interested in that, I'm going to have a link down below on how you can book with me. Also, if you wondering about the hair that I'm wearing in this video, this is the Indian Natural Wave 28-inch wig that is on my website. I have had my wig for 11 months now, and do you see how bomb this looks? I have reinstalled this wig so many times I've lost count. I usually rock this wig in its natural wave state, but today I decided to curl her up. She's super gorgeous. You can rock her curled, straight, in her natural wavy state. I have 2 more wigs available on the website, so if you're interested in these wigs, run to the website. I'm going to have the link down below for you guys. It is a full HD frontal. She looks so natural, as you can see. I have wore her with baby hairs, but today I'm wearing her without baby hairs. She is 28 inches long and 250% density. So if you love a full wig, you're going to love this baby. Now, if you want to see how I created this full makeup look right here, y'all know what to do. Definitely keep watching. I'm first going to start with this Prada lip balm because my lips are dry AF right now, okay? We're going to do brows first today, so I'm going to start with this e.l.f. brow lamination gel. I have been liking this. I'm going to go in with the gel side first and just brush my brows up. Then I'm going to take this e.l.f. brow applicator and I'm just going to use the spatula side just to press the hairs down to my skin. And then I'm going to use the spoolie side just to make sure all the hairs are brushed down the way I want them. So I let the brow gel sit for a little bit. I'm going to take my baking powder. This is the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder, and this is the Makeup Addiction Precision Highlighter brush, and I'm just going to press it into this brow area so that I'm able to use my brow pencil so it doesn't slip and slide. I'm first going to use this brow pencil from Benefit. This is the Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade number 5. I really do like this brow pencil. I buy it again and again. It's one of my holy grail products. And I like using this on the outer 3/4 of my brow. I use something different in the front of my brow. In the front of my brow, I'm using the Precisely My Brow Detailer. This is from Benefit as well. This is just a smaller, more micro brow pencil, and I'm using this to draw brow strokes upwards. Lastly, I'm going to take this Urban Decay brow blade and I'm going to use the pen side just to deepen the brow shade on the outer 3/4 of my brow. So here are the brows after completely done, and then this is before. Y'all see the difference. Let's go ahead and clean up underneath our brows. I'm starting with the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NC45 with the MAC 212 brush. It's just a flat brush that you can use to clean up under your brows. I'm going to use this J-Cat Beauty brush just to blend out the edges. Notice I did not take the shade all the way down to the lid. We'll be using something else down there. Next, I'm going to take the Studio Finish Concealer from MAC again, but this is in the shade NW43 with this e.l.f. concealer brush. And I'm going to use this all over my eyelids to mute out discoloration. I could use the NC45 shade all over my eyes, but I prefer to use this shade on my lid because it's a lot darker, and I feel like the NW shades, they cover darkness a little better. And I'm going to blend this out again with that same J-Cat Beauty brush. I'm going to take my baking powder again. This is the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder in the shade Sweet Honey, just to set that concealer in place. This is a cream concealer, so I definitely want to set it so it doesn't start moving. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the NARS Irresistible Afterglow palette. If this palette is still available and you don't have it, grab it. This eyeshadow palette is so bomb. NARS eyeshadows are highly underrated. They're very good. They blend amazing. But let's get into the eye look because every single eyeshadow is coming from this palette. I'm first going to go in with this shade right here. It's a warm tone brick kind of shade with the Morphe E27 brush. And we're going to use this all in the crease. It really warms up the crease really nice. If you don't like warm tone eyeshadows, you're not going to like this palette, but I'm a warm tone shadow girly. So y'all already know this palette is right up my jam. I love it so much. Next, we're going to take this matte shade right here in the corner. It's a little deeper than the last shade, but still very much warm. And I'm going to use this Makeup Addiction soft crease brush. And we're going to apply this to the outer, like 3/4 of the crease. I'm not taking this all the way in, and I'm definitely going in that outer corner right there. And then the last matte shade we're going to use in the crease is this deep dark brown. And I'm going to be using that with a MAC 217 brush. We're going to pop this on that outer V right here. Just deepen that outer corner to give our eye a lot of depth and dimension. Next, I'm going to take this NYX glitter primer and I'm going to put this on the eyelid wherever I want to put the shimmery eyeshadow at. I'm going to take this pink shimmer shade right here with a MAC 242 brush, and we're going to pop this all over where we place that glitter base. And you see it's just really gripping that shadow. Next, we're going to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex liner. I'm going to attempt to do a nice size wing, but listen, my wing liner always turns out a little different. So if it doesn't look exactly the same as the last time I did this look, then y'all already know. Okay, let's see if I could do the same on the other side now. Okay, the liner didn't turn out too bad today. I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay 24/7 liner and the shade 0. It's just a nice black liner that stays put once you put that bad boy on. So I'm gonna tight line with it. Underneath my brows, I'm gonna use the MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC 44.5. I always use this to highlight my face. So I've been using this underneath my brows just to set that area as well, and I've been loving it. Y'all didn't tell me I had a piece of pepper or something stuck between my teeth. I went and got lunch with my fiance earlier. We went to the hibachi spot. It was so good. I got hibachi salmon and I had sushi. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara that I'm using right now. I'm going to clean up my under eye area with a little bit of makeup remover and then I'll be right back so we can get into the face. So let's go ahead and get into the face makeup. I'm first going to start off with this Good Molecules Yerba Mate eye gel. Y'all know how much I love this stuff and it is so inexpensive. So yeah. Next, we're going to use this Too Faced Good in Bed Hydrating Serum. It has hyaluronic acid in it, and it does have like a little bit of shimmer in it, but I can't really see it on the skin, but I do like using this as a primer. I ran out of my NYX Plump Right Back, so this is the second best thing that I have. Plus, I'm going to be using a Too Faced foundation, so they should go together real good. I'm going to let that eye gel and this sit on the skin for a second and we'll be right back. As you can see, my skin is nice and juicy now, the way I like it. I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer, and I'm using this just in my T-zone area. My forehead has been acting up lately, okay? Like, I probably need to drink more water. Usually when I break out on my forehead, it's a water thing. Next, I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. As you can see, I love this stuff. There's barely any left. Good thing I got backups. I'm going to use this to prime and also to set my face later. We're going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way Soft Matte Foundation today, and this is in the shade Spice Rum. I do like using chai, but I don't have this foundation in chai, but the Spice Rum shade is a nice shade as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop this on my skin. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush to blend this out. Y'all should already know how I like to blend out my foundation. I haven't done a soft matte finish on a foundation in a minute, and I do like the way that it looks. I've been going for like that glowy type of vibe, but it's starting to warm up again, so matte and soft matte is going to be my vibe. Next, I'm going to use my Made by Mitchell Curve Case. This is in the deep shade, and I'm going to use this shade right here, which is a nice warm tone brown. It's called Chocolate Charm, and I'm going to put this wherever I like to contour. So I'm going to do my forehead. We're going to do the cheekbone right here, and then the jawline as well. I need to clean my makeup brushes today. I've been putting that off for a hot minute, and it's getting ridiculous. I'm also going to use that same shade to contour my nose, and this is the Morphe E22 brush. I started putting on the orange blush and I completely forgot I want to use a pink blush today. So I'm going to try Cow's Lick from the Made by Mitchell palette with this MAC 130 brush. Oh, she's pigmented, honey, okay? I have not used this pink yet, but it's very pretty. Now we can go ahead and start doing the concealer. I'm first going to go in with this Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. This is in the shade 7.1 Crumble. And I'm using this right in the inner corner of the eye here. I do take it a little bit on the bridge of the nose. I'm also going to use the Tarte Shape Tape concealers. I'm first going to go in with the shade Tan Deep Sand. It is the lighter of the two, and I'm using this right on the inner corner where I put that Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. I use that on top just to add just a little bit more brightness. And then I'm going to be using the deep shade on the outer corner right here just to lift the outer corner of the eye, and I'm going to go around my nose, above my lip, on my chin, on the tip of my nose, down the center of my nose, and on my forehead here. So we're going to let this sit on the skin for a second. I'll be right back. I let this concealer sit for a little too long, so we need to blend her out ASAP. I should have never let my concealer sit this long today, but my battery started dying, and yeah, that's where we at right now, okay? And I was doing a TikTok too. That's the main reason. But then my battery died. I was like, really? So we're blending this baby out quick. Make sure you go around the edges with the brush. I use my foundation brush usually. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out right here around my nose. And now we're gonna blend out the under eye concealer right here. This step is major key because if this doesn't turn out good, I feel like my whole makeup look is messed up. And do you see how blended that is? I'm going to take my blush brush and just go over the top, get that nice and blended. I'm taking my One Size Ultimate setting powder to bake underneath my eye. I'm going to start setting the rest of my face with that Ultimate setting powder as well. So my chin, right above my lip, everywhere that we highlighted with that concealer, I'm going to set that with this powder, y'all. I'm going to take my Studio Fix powder. This is in the shade NC55. I heard they are changing the formulation of this. Child, Max stay replacing something that ain't broken. And this is a cult favorite. So we're going to have to see what that new Studio Fix powder is talking about. If it's not good, then I'm going to have to use something else. I'm in the mood to do my lips next. So that's what we're going to do. I should have sharpened my lip pencil, but I didn't. This is the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Chain Reaction. It is a nice brown. I am going to overline my lips just a little bit. Then I'm going to take this MAC lipstick in the shade Cool Teddy. This is such a pretty pink shade. And I'm going to take my Huda Beauty Faux Filler Lip Gloss in the shade Sugar Baby, just here on the center. All right, I got my pencil sharpener because I need a little more liner. I should have just sharpened it the first go round, but we're going to do it now. I'm going to use my Studio Fix powder in NC 44.5 for underneath my eye. Brighten it some more and just give it a little more coverage because y'all know, I say it, I'm a full coverage girly. Yes, y'all. We have to say rest in peace to my MAC bronzer in Rich Rose. I don't know what happened. I talked about this bronzer in my last video and look at that. Like, I don't even want to turn it over, but y'all see. Am I going to still use it? Yes. So MAC bronzer in Rich Rose with this ColourPop F21 brush. I'm going to use this to bronze my face up, give me some more color. I'm also going to take a little bit on my nose as well. Next, I'm going to take this NARS Dominant blush with this NARS blush brush and apply it on top of where we put the cream blush. These go together so pretty. I'm going to do eyeshadow underneath my eye now. I'm first going to take the shade right here and I'm going to pop it all underneath my eye. I'm going to take that shimmery pink shade again with a pencil brush and we're going to pop this all the way around the eye. Next, I'm going to take my Urban Decay 24/7 liner again in the shade 0 and apply this to my waterline only this time. I did sharpen this, y'all. You definitely don't want to use a dull eye pencil. Then I'm going to take my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara. This mascara works really great on your bottom lashes. So I have a pair of lashes stacked, y'all. These are the Poop Lunch Fluffy Lashes from Amazon. I know the name is crazy, but yeah, I stacked these two and every time I wear these, people are like, what lashes do you have on? So I just pop that in the center of the eye. Then we can go ahead and pop on the inner and the outer corner. You would think because I have 2 stacked lashes, it would be hard to apply these, but so simple. So the last and final step, we're going to use a little bit of this Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This look turned out so freaking bomb. If you enjoyed this makeup look, y'all know what to do. Give this video a big thumbs up. I really appreciate all of your continued love and support. If you have not already checked out my latest video, I shared all of my current beauty obsessions. Go watch that right now. I'm going to have the link right here for you guys.